time for Roadrunners Soccer. Today, it's the NJCAA Section 19 playoffs. Rowan College at Gloucester County versus Bucks County Community College. Coverage brought to you by Ron Jaworski's Riverwinds Golf and Tennis Club, Peach Country Tractor in Glassboro, Legends Ballpark Indoor Batting and Recreation, and George's Sewell Auto Repair. Now let's go to the field and play-by-play announcer Mike Wolverton. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is overtime here from Rowan. RCGC 0 and Bucks County 0. A couple of great chances. One at the very end of the match for Chance O'Connor of Rowan in the final 30 seconds. Save made, however, by Jaboni. And at the other end, Derek Cerniak had a great chance, lifted it over the Rowan keeper, Lenahan, and ended up putting it off the crossbar. So we are scoreless. Roadrunners have had the better of it for much of the match. Bucks County has had really not that many great opportunities, but they have limited Rowan's opportunities as much as they can. We have gone to overtime. There will be two 10-minute periods, but only if there's no goal. It is sudden victory. As opposed to sudden death, of course, sudden victory. Whoever scores a goal will win this match. 2 10-minute periods, and if we have no winner after that, it will be penalties. Taking a look around, it looks like much of the same starting 11 for Coach George Hobbins and the RCGC Roadrunner. This is Tanner Lyons, Dixon, Harley, Silla, O'Connor, Fife, all out there, along with Palangi, of course, and Gonzalez and Lenahan, as play has commenced. This is Essig, who heads it down looking for Molina. Molina plays it over the top for Baxter. Baxter can't get the ball away from Gonzalez. Knocks him over, I thought. Nothing called. Here comes Baxter heading towards goal and put one in. Knocked away by Palangi. Palangi cleans up a lot of stuff in the middle of the park for Rowan. And this one looking up the left side. Palangi all the way forward there. And see if his teammates give him a chance to get back. Not yet, as the ball has not gone out of play. This is Tanner Lyons. Essig will knock it the other direction. And no pressure on Lenahan. Next goal wins. The wind working against Rowan here in this first overtime period. They'll get the wind in the second. This is Silla. O'Connor, the best chance of the match for Rowan. He'll try from distance. Knocked down, and lurking was Brandon Harley. But Jaboni controls. His clearance goes right to a Rowan player. Now O'Connor battling with McComas, and Dixon ends up with it. Harley, and it rolls free to Fendner on the far side. Now picked up again by O'Connor. Essig. No one can have clear possession here for more than a second or two. Now it is Cerniak, and I thought he gave it away, but well, Lyons did take it away from Molina. Forward for Silla. Dixon turns, chases it, but Mott is there. Gave it away. Silla. Now over for Lyons. Tanner Lyons. Through the middle, nobody there for Rowan, as we've played almost 2.5 minutes already of this first sudden victory overtime period. Cerniak pushed a little bit by Fife. Looks to the referee. Fife knocks the ball away from him. Tired player, perhaps. This is Haas. Poked towards the middle. Haas will beat Lyons to the ball, and Lyons, it takes a shove from Haas. The referee saw that. Free kick coming for Rowan. The cluster of fans has moved to the other end, hoping for an RCGC goal, but it helps me. They're no longer in my way. Omar Silla going to take this free kick. 5 or 6 guys on the edge of the penalty box waiting for it. Goes a little further away from the penalty box than Silla had hoped. And cleared out of there by Fendner. Baxter, Fendner, and Lyons steals and sends it the other direction for the Roadrunners. 0-0. We are in overtime. I guess that should say first overtime, huh? Either way, a goal will win it for either side. Palangi. Cerniak just came right in and took it from him. A rare misstep for Palangi, who's had an excellent game. Palangi's a big guy, and Molina having trouble with him. Thinks he should have had that free kick. Instead, it's going the other way. Mott is going to put a ball in. He's knocked over by Lyons. No whistle through all of this, and Lyons will clear. I thought Lyons almost put his hand down and touched the ball, but we continue. Fife has it go off a body. Mott will pick it up on the far side for the Centurions. Step over. Can't get by Fife, though. He tried a couple of times and then fouls Fife in the process of trying to regain the ball. But these overtimes go quick. It's already 5 minutes gone in overtime number 1. First of 2, maybe. Palangi. Haas comes in, but the header goes to Thomas. Harley to Silla. Looking for, I'm not sure who. And it rolls all the way to Giboni. Has to turn play the other way quickly as the Centurions do enjoy the wind advantage here in the first overtime period. A missed header there, but Palangi is there. And cleared out by the Roadrunners. Shouts of handball from the stands. Referee in a much better position. You never know, though. Sometimes it's just a matter of somebody ends up running right between the referee and the ball, and he misses seeing what happened. This is a steal by Essig. Essig held up by Gonzalez, and a foul will be called against the Roadrunners. They are giving a free kick in a pretty promising position to the Bucks County Community College Centurions. I guess that's BCCCC. Roadrunners going to set up a wall here. Lenahan in the process of doing that right now. They've got 5 players in a wall. Molina is positioned to possibly take this kick. Who's the other player? Is that Cerniak? Lenahan adjusting the wall just a bit. Molina will take it right into the wall. And Fife was looking to break. A little too far forward for himself. And Mott and Silla will battle. Mott wins that confrontation for the moment, but taken away now by Dixon. Dixon fakes his man, puts it into the middle for Lyons. Off a body. And Lyons and Fife. It's Lyons that takes it. Oh, he is hacked down. There was no whistle there. And here come the Centurions the other way. They've got numbers. Haas, Molina is there. And they lost it. Lost it. Lyons skips around his man in midfield. Too far forward and cleared out by Sekharov. 2:20 to go, first overtime. Justin Fife will throw it in, looking for Chance O'Connor. Sekharov is there, pops it into the air, right in the middle. Molina tries to bring it down, but too many Roadrunners there. Lyons steals. Gonzalez in the back. over for Thomas on that far side. And Thomas gets a throw in. Looking for Harley, intercepted by the Centurions. And the Roadrunners have it in defense. Palangi looking for Fife all the way on this near side, but it rolls out of play. Whistle goes for a substitution. This is Merritt returning to the pitch for Fendner. Decent traveling support here from Bucks County. I don't know how long that trip is. Hour 15. Here's an opportunity. Merritt coming in. And there were two defenders there, both Thomas and Palangi. But anytime Merritt gets the ball in a scoring position, you got to hold your breath a little bit if you're one of the Roadrunners. Cerniak gets it to Molina. Cerniak looks for the return pass. Cerniak will shoot. A little bit high. Decent chance. Now it was right at the goalkeeper. And Lenahan just let it go over his head, knowing it was high. But some daylight there to shoot at, certainly, for Cerniak. And as much as Merritt is the man with 22 goals, Cerniak has 16. No team has a goal in this match. We're looking for our first. Opportunity for the Roadrunners sort of dissipates there. O'Connor heads it and gets it right back. O'Connor dancing through the middle and cleared away again by the Centurions. 10 seconds to go in the first overtime. Tanner Lyons pokes it towards the penalty area. It is bouncing around. Mott will clear. And that will do it for the first overtime. Score remains tied 0-0. We'll stay with you through this overtime break. I don't think it's going to be very long, 2 minutes. Gives me an opportunity to thank Ron Jaworski's Riverwinds Golf and Tennis Club, sponsor of Roadrunner Soccer. Riverwinds was voted one of the best places to play in New Jersey by Golf Week, bringing world-class golf to the Philadelphia area. The course was designed by architect Ed Sheeran and shaped by expert Pete Fazio. 7,000 yards, par 72. Over there with beautiful views of the Philadelphia skyline. Get your tee time while you're thinking about it. I'd like to thank Legends Ballpark, opening this fall, offering indoor fields, outdoor fields, batting cages, tunnels, and all kinds of facilities to improve your baseball skills. I'm a baseball guy myself, so always of interest to me. Thanks also to Peach Country Tractor in Glassboro, offering pavers, stone, rock, along with topsoil, mulch, and other equipment. And our thanks also to George's Sewell Auto Repair on Woodbury-Glassboro Road. Should you have any issues with your car that need repairs, check them out, 856-464-0386. George's Sewell Auto Repair at 700 Woodbury-Glassboro Road. Thanks to all for sponsoring RCGC Roadrunner Soccer. We are heading towards our second overtime here in the Section 19 playoffs. It's been a good match. The Roadrunners have had the better chances, but Bucks County has had theirs as well. We are 10 minutes away from possible penalties. This is sudden victory, so if anybody puts a goal home in these 10 minutes, then we will have a victor. If not, it's going to be penalty time. And it's enough to make anybody nervous. Giboni has been the more active of the two goalkeepers due to the extra pressure applied by the Roadrunners. But neither goaltender has put a foot wrong in this one. And we are underway here in overtime number 2. The teams have switched sides, so now the Roadrunners will enjoy the advantage of the wind. Which every time I think it's died down, it seems to come back a little bit. Royal Thomas has a bit of trouble here as Baxter tries to take the ball away from him. Merritt in the area as well, and the Centurions have earned a throw. Jurowitz puts in a cross, headed out of there by Palangi. Not far, but 2 Roadrunners heads find it next, and it rolls to Epler. Ethan Epler, O'Connor, just pushes it back into the path of Epler, and Epler was covered a bit, so that ends up in a turnover. Roadrunners get it back near the near sideline. Ball forward looking for Omar Silla, and cleared out of there by Sekharov. He has been a force defensively for the Centurions. O'Connor to Lyons. Off to the right side. And the goalkeeper gets there just before Justin Fife. Good job by Giboni. Took a bit of a risk there, but got there first. Baxter has it for the Centurions. Royal Thomas stops that attack, and space now for Epler. Looks up. He didn't have as much time as I thought he did as Essig came in on him. Ended up blocking that cross just a bit. It's loose in the middle of the park. McComas fights forward, gets it to Molina. Baxter now over the top looking for Merritt. Lenahan there. Headed out by Haas. Baxter, but only as far as Gonzalez of the Roadrunners, who plays it over midfield. And it goes out of play. Far side throw in for Rowan. That rhymes, doesn't it? Fife are going to take the throw. Mott is there, but it rolls to Lyons in the middle of the park. Now the race is on. Who's there first? Epler beats Molina to it and gives it back to the safety of Brian Palangi. Palangi gets it forward, falls for Harley, who gives it to Silla. Silla looking for Harley coming through. Harley and O'Connor are there. The shot is wide. Substitution for Rowan. Harley will depart. And Rosero comes on. David Rosero. Good job by Lyons to get over there and get his head on that ball. It is on the sideline. Merritt keeps it in, but gives it to Thomas, who finds Silla. Silla puts it through the middle, looking for O'Connor. And first one there is Mott. Goalkeeper wants it. Sekharov's going to take it instead. And Sekharov gives away possession by putting this ball out of play. Dylan Thomas, not Dylan Thomas, what am I saying? Royal Thomas. Who's Dylan Thomas? He's a poet or something? Epler. Royal Thomas. Lyons didn't come off, but he gets another chance. Jurowitz clears. And referee had it off, I guess, a hand of a Roadrunners player. We got 6 minutes to go here in the second overtime. 0-0 is our score. Penalties looming. Palangi going to come across. Merritt is there as well. Merritt pushes it to Molina. Plays it into the middle of the park where it is picked up by Gonzalez. Merritt down again. He spent a lot of time on the turf in this match. Over the top. Sekharov is there. Silla puts the pressure on. Merritt still down at the other end. Let's see if he gets up. Oh, he's up. Look at that. He's okay now. He's still offsides, though. A giveaway by the Roadrunners. Put into the middle for Baxter. Baxter has Merritt. Instead finds Molina. Left-footed shot is well wide and high. Be out of play for a goal kick for the Roadrunners. 5 minutes to go. Trip to the Section 19 semifinals on the line. The semifinal winners will go to the national tournament. You don't need to play the final. You just need to win your semifinal. You're in the national tournament. Rowan trying to get there, and so is Bucks County. 4:42 to play in the second overtime. Through the middle of the park, it's Haas. His pass intercepted and cleared. Out of play on the far sideline. Throw in for the Centurions. Looked like a handball from here to me by Molina. And the referee spotted a foul instead. Free kick for Rowan. Before I forget, my thanks to Jake on camera. Nice job. David Rosero gives it away to Essig. And Molina returns the favor. In the short term, anyway. Here's Merritt for Bucks County. Plays it over to Molina. Into the middle from Merritt. Tries to get around Rosero. Merritt outside of his boot, and nobody there. I don't know if he was going for Molina or not, but nobody there to pick up that pass. And here comes Bucks County again. Thomas tried to step forward. This shot is easily handled by Lenahan. Been a lot of shots like that for Bucks County. I don't know what the shot statistics will be in this match, but they've had quite a few that have just rolled harmlessly in on Lenahan, and then they've had a few that have been harder. And the best chance being the one off the bar from Cerniak. Here comes Bucks County again. Opportunity. The goaltender's out. Did a great job. It's loose. And falling on it is Lenahan. Boy, Lenahan came out. I thought he might be in trouble when he came out, but he made the right decision. Great job by Lenahan. And the Bucks County player is still down at the other end. That is Cerniak. Well, that could have been a crushing moment for the Roadrunners. But Lenahan gets the job done. 2:39 to go. Second overtime. Penalties at the end of this overtime if we do not have a victor. And you got to figure, I don't know, after 107.5 minutes without a goal, it would be a surprise if we did get one here at the very end. There was a Roadrunner player down, and getting some help there, stretching his legs out in what is typically the cramp remedy. I think it's Tanner Lyons that's down, but no, it's not. But the clock has been stopped. We have 2:35 remaining. Second overtime, no score. Chance O'Connor, the best chance for RCGC right at the death of regulation. But the save made by Giboni, and just talked a moment ago about the great chance for Cerniak off the bar for Bucks County. And the Roadrunner player still down. I don't know if David Rosero is a qualified trainer, but he's the main man helping out here. Gives me another opportunity to thank the sponsors of this match, including Ron Jaworski's Riverwinds Golf and Tennis Club, Legends Ballpark, Peach Country Tractor, and George's Sewell Auto Repair. Thanks to all for sponsoring RCGC Soccer. We're still having a problem here at midfield. That's some cramp. Long breather for both sides here as we wait out this injury timeout and get prepared to play the final 2:35. It's Dixon, who was down and still is down, has finally gotten to his feet. Should get a round of applause from the fans here as the light starts to fade just a bit here. What time is it? Almost 5 o'clock. Wait, daylight savings time is coming soon, I think, and we'd be in trouble if that were the case. But the sun, thankfully, has kept out of the line of view. I was a little bit worried that we might have a glare coming from the sun on the far end of the field. But so far, so good. Could be warmer, but Dixon has come off. He is going to be replaced. It's Harley who's going to come on to replace him, I think, as Harley had come off a moment ago. And play has resumed. Bucks County gives it back to the Roadrunners, and we're back. We only got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go to find a goal from either of these sides and avoid penalties. Essig has it for the Centurions. Baxter trying to dance through a couple players. He succeeds, looking for Merritt, but Royal Thomas keeping Merritt in his back pocket. And the ball finds its way towards midfield. 2 to play. Pass intercepted by Essig, and a sliced attempt and a poor header for the Centurions. Here is an opportunity for Rowan. Epler coming through the middle. Nice header by Sekharov. And a collision in midfield. Oh, they're going to give the foul the other way. Could have gone either way. To be honest, I thought they would call it on Epler. But instead, it goes against Essig. It'll be a free kick for the Roadrunners. 1:27 to go. Silla going to float one into the box. Palangi gets forward. The Roadrunners are keeping 3 men back. Silla towards the penalty box. Headed away by Bucks County. Palangi will chase it down, but he can't get there. Knocked out by the Centurions. It will be a throw-in for the Roadrunners with 1 minute to go. And unable to take the quick throw-in, the Roadrunners do, however, get a chance to bring on Harley. And now play will resume. Fife. Now into the middle. Essig tries to clear it the other way for the Centurions. Picked up by Baxter. Coming forward to avert any danger there was Gonzalez. Well played. 35 seconds to go. Epler. O'Connor settles it. O'Connor goes around his man. Turns it to the middle. Lyons tries it the other side. Header by Harley is wide. Didn't get any pace on it. As we have 15 seconds to go, and it sure looks like penalties to me. Sekharov going to have the last kick of regulation time. Oh, I was wrong. That guy had it. Gonzalez came up and had the last kick of regulation time. We are at 0-0. And make it quintuple 0 if you count the 2 zeros under the goal totals. And having played 110 minutes with no outcome, we're going to penalty kicks. So nobody likes penalties, but well, maybe the goalies like it. Chance to be the hero, but we can't be here all day, so it is going to be spot kicks to decide who advances to this weekend's match and an opportunity to go to the national tournament. The Roadrunners, the number 2 seed in Section 19 and the number 7 ranked team nationally. Certainly the favorite in this one over Bucks County. Bucks County's played a good match. Roadrunners definitely have had the advantage in possession and chances, but I don't think you can say that they deserve to win this game. They've had more possession and more chances, but Bucks County has had their fair share of chances, and they played pretty well. And so we will go to penalty kicks. Jason Burrows, George Hobbins, sorry. Going to pick out their 5 kickers. And it will be largely up to the goalkeepers. Lenahan in pink for Rowan and Josiah Giboni for Bucks County. We're going to have a coin flip now to determine whether, well, first of all, who's going to go first and who's going to go second. The team that loses the flip will be afforded the opportunity to choose which side. So the coin flip has been taken, but we will not know the results for a minute or two. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon to Rowan Gloucester Soccer. My name is Mike Wolverton. I'd like to thank Brian Rowan, athletic director here for RCGC, for putting this thing together. And for their efforts, I hope they're rewarded with a positive outcome. It'll be on to the semifinals for one of these two teams. Last penalty shootout that I called was for the American Soccer League Cup, the finals, and if you would believe it, it finished tied despite the fact that one team was down to 8 men. It was 11-on-8 at the end. Doesn't help you in PKs. Nevertheless, the team that had 11 did end up winning in penalties. But we are getting ready to go. Everyone, the fans have recognized that we're going down to the left side for these penalty kicks. And my cameraman, I can see that he's trying to make an adjustment here. He's got to get over these fans who are conceivably going to be blocking the view. We'll do the best we can. And both these sides will do the best they can. Good luck to both. It is Giboni, the goalkeeper for Bucks County, heading into the nets first. So I guess it will be RCGC. I take that back. Now Giboni goes off to the right side. And Merritt is coming up towards the spot for Bucks County. So the 22-goal scorer looks like he's going to be the man to start things off here. Lenahan puts his hands on his thighs, does a little stretch each way. Merritt places the ball at the front end of the penalty spot. Referee takes his steps backwards. Merritt bouncing around. He's ready. Goalie's ready. Here we go. Shot. Save! Lenahan guessed right, and he pushes it out. And 0 for 1 for the Centurions. Their top goal scorer denied. Not a great penalty kick, but not a disaster either. Halfway up the post to the left, and a good save by Lenahan. So the early advantage goes to the Roadrunners. See if Dixon can put RCGC on the board. Dixon scores! High and to the left. Goalkeeper went the other direction, and it is 1-0. Rowan. How am I going to adjust this scoreboard here? Let's just put the penalties on the scoreboard. So we'll make it look like that. How's that? Who's it going to be for the Centurions? Cerniak, the other main goal scorer. 38 goals between these two guys. See if Cerniak can do what Merritt could not. Cerniak with the left foot fakes the goaltender the wrong way and puts it in. Lenahan down to his right, and the kick went the other direction, so it is 1-1. And slowly making his way towards the spot for the Roadrunners, is Omar Silla. Scored 9 this year to lead the team. Freshman from Lindenwold High School. Silla approaches, shoots, and he scores. Giboni didn't move very much, and sometimes that could be a clever tactic because some guys like to go down the middle, but that one a little bit too high and too far to the right of the goalkeeper, and it is 2-1 Rowan after 2 rounds of penalties. Sean McComas going to take the next spot kick for the Centurions. And he fakes the goalkeeper and puts it right down the middle, maybe a little bit right of the middle, but an effective, if not stylish, penalty kick. And we are even at 2. Of course, the Roadrunners go last. So if they keep putting in their shots, nothing that the Centurions will be able to do. Jose Gonzalez comes up to take the next kick for the Roadrunners. He'll use the right foot. Gonzalez scores it! Beautiful penalty kick. High, hard, and just inside the left post. And Gonzalez has reclaimed Rowan's advantage. The only guy to miss so far was the first shooter, Merritt, for Bucks County. And after 3 rounds, it is Roadrunners 3, Centurions 2. Baxter steps up. Not going to be a long run up for Baxter. Lenahan is ready. Oh, I tricked him somehow. Lenahan went right. I think he went in behind him. And Baxter scores. Everybody has scored, with the exception of Merritt. Rowan needs only to put 2 more home, and they will advance. Very slowly making his way towards the penalty spot is Brian Palangi. Josiah Giboni in goal. Brian Palangi and the referee exchanging words. I'm not sure the topic. Rare that additional explanation is needed at this juncture. Palangi keeps pointing towards the right. Whatever the issue, though, it is going to be Palangi to take this penalty kick. Tied at 3. Palangi approaches, boots it, and scores. Sent the goalie the wrong way. And Rowan, as they have each time, they convert once again. It is 4-3. Roadrunners on top. And now either a save by Lenahan or a penalty by the next Roadrunner shooter will win the match for Rowan. This is Molina. Victor Molina of Bucks County. Lenahan. Shot. He scores. Victor Molina with an excellent penalty kick. And it will come down to this. The Roadrunners with a chance to win the match. And Ethan Epler will be called upon. Should he fail to score, we will go to an extra round of penalties. If he does score, then the Roadrunners will win the match and advance in the Section 19 playoffs. Epler backs up, now takes one step to the right. Surveys the goalkeeper. Here he comes. Save! Save made by Jaboni. Guessed right, went low to his left, and we will continue. So the first penalty kick and the last penalty kick were the ones that were missed. And we will go to round 6. Nikolai Sekharov. With the right foot. Approaches. Sends the goalie the wrong way and scores. Tucks it into the bottom corner on the left side, and for the first time in this penalty kick shootout, the Centurions have the advantage. It is Bucks County 5, Rowan 4. Roadrunners will call on Brandon Harley. Picks up the ball, sweeps off the spot. Jaboni saved the last one. Harley right-footed. Here he comes. And he scores! Same spot, I think, that Sekharov put it for the Centurions. Low and into that bottom corner on the left side. And you can tell the pressure is mounting because some of the Roadrunners celebrating that one as if it were a winner. But it avoids defeat. And after 6 rounds, we are tied at 5. A little bit of frigid voice syndrome creeping into the broadcaster. This is going to be Essig. With the right foot, right down the middle with not much on it. But Lenahan had dove to the right, and Essig put it in behind him. Bucks County back on top, 6-5. And again, the pressure is on the Roadrunners player. This is going to be Chance O'Connor. Both teams wait at midfield, locked arm in arm. Rowan baseball players sitting on the fence at the field adjacent, watching on. Here's O'Connor. Adjusts his shorts. He scores! O'Connor handles the pressure, no problem. And through 7 rounds. What just happened? You lost my voice there for a second. Losing audio here. Sorry about that. It is 6-6 through 7 rounds. The next shooter is going to be Jurowitz. Jurowitz approaches, and he skies it. He skies it. The Rowan players are rushing the goalkeeper, but they still got to score, don't they? I'm not sure what the celebration is. But Jurowitz put it over the top, and Rowan still has to convert. 6-6 through 7.5 rounds. it looked for a moment like Tanner Lyons was going to take the kick, but instead it is going to be the goalkeeper, Chris Lenahan, who is going to take what the Roadrunners hope is the winning. Here he comes. And he scored! Lenahan does it for the Roadrunners. And through the of penalty kicks, the Roadrunners prevail 7-6. And Rowan will go on in the Section 19. Having a terrible time with the audio here at the very end of this match. My apologies for this audio difficulty we are having, but the important have advanced, and they will go up to North Jersey and play in the semifinals of Section 19. Final score. I know my audio continues to go out, so apologies for that. But the Roadrunners are the winners. Whoa, what a match. 0-0 all the way through 110 minutes for Bucks County. And off the bar, and a great chance at the end of regulation. Had to go all the way to penalty kicks and a couple of extra rounds before finally Lenahan takes care of business on one end and scores the goal on the other. And the Roadrunners win it in penalty kicks by a score of 7-6. Once again, my apologies for these audio difficulties. But nevertheless, hope you enjoyed our coverage of RCG. Hope you can stick with the Roadrunners as they advance through the Section 19 tournament and hopefully all the way to the national. My thanks to Brian Rowan for helping set this up, the athletic director here for Rowan Gloucester. And good job by the Roadrunners. My thanks to Jake on. Also want to thank our sponsors, Ron Jaworski's Riverwinds Golf and Tennis Club, Legends Ballpark, Peach Country Tractor, Auto Repair. That is going to do it here from Rowan. Final score 0-0. In penalties, 7-6. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching Rowan Soccer.